Watch this thing and listen to it start up just because it sounds so good. This is not an original Shelby Cobra. It's a Backdraft RT4 replica that looks really, really close. We just finished doing paint protection film installation on this vehicle, and I wanted to talk a little bit about these cars specifically. You're not going to see, or you typically don't see, a lot of these cars in paint protection film shops. The main reason why is they're extremely difficult. Very few people can actually do these cars because of the level of difficulty they require.
Inconceivable!
In most cars that we have here at the shop, we use software to kind of start from to create a pattern that we modify to fit the vehicles. However, with a car like this, there's nothing in any software. Everything has to be done by hand using an extensive amount of creativity and artistry to figure out how to make it all work. So you've got to figure out, where do I want to put seams on the car? How big of these pieces do I want them to be? To be honest, this car, I had to redo this thing probably 4 different times to get it the way that we wanted it, to get everything to lay and fit the way that it would hold and that it still looks good. So for me, having seams on a car is all about where can you hide them. So that's one challenge you've got to face. And 2, can you make them look really good and symmetrical, kind of flow with the car. So I'm going to walk through what we've done on this car specifically so that you can get a good understanding of how we go and tackle cars like this. So if you have something like this, you can give us a call and we can talk you through that as well. So first I want to start with the fender piece specifically. So this, as you can see, this car is pretty much all one big giant piece. It's a big piece of fiberglass that's put together as a one big tub with a motor and seats. That's what makes these cars so much fun. They're light and fast, big V8 under the hood. So what we had to do was make our own pattern. So the way I did that first is I got a bunch of blue tape and kind of laid everything out and drew it out with a pen, and then I took it off and cut it all out so I could have my basic shape. The only thing I cared about was this area here, to make sure I understood what that was. All this was just blown out film, bulk install from that point forward. But at least I could get all this lined up nicely and hide my seams underneath this rubber trim and underneath this trim piece. Everything is wrapped inside here, so there's really no visible edge until you turn inside here and take a look. Again, hiding a seam is what we try to do. So this is kind of in a shadow line, so it's very hard to see. This piece actually stops right about here because we did have a full front on this car with doors. We left the back end alone because it's really the main areas he wants to protect are high impact areas. So this piece actually starts right here and goes all the way towards the front here. I always tell people if you're going to think about how we wrap a car, try to wrap a piece of paper around something without a wrinkle or a crease. That's what we have to do with film. So that increases the difficulty when you've got very bulbous curves and a lot of swoops in. So what we decided to do was we have one piece on this flare here that goes across like this, and there's a seam that runs right in this shadow line. Again, a hidden seam is what we look for or try to do. A place where we couldn't really do a hidden seam is right here. So this fender piece cuts across right down here, and then the seam runs in this shadow line again and comes up and under this headlight, and then we've got a seam that goes straight down in line with these lights. So again, I like to try to put as much artistry and creativity in the way that I put these on so that it looks really nice and clean, and it's very hard to tell that there's film on the car. So really the only seams you're going to see are the one across the top here and these two in front of the lights. The next hardest piece was this big cone piece. This is also a very difficult one to do because you've got to get it to come around, and I only have one seam right here in the middle. So this is all one piece that comes around and wraps in the inside of this intake area. These little intakes here wrap in as well. We did remove the lights so that we can hide the edge of the film behind all the lights. These cars are very easy to take apart, obviously, since they're just hand-built, easy fiberglass cars to work on. So we take those out, put them all back in. Then on the hood, all these little bolts came out, and then hand cut all the little holes. and put the bolts back in. And the same thing happened here. So we took all these bolts out, we took this scoop off. So the film actually runs underneath this scoop. And then we put the scoop back on and cut out all the little holes for these bolts as well. We took these hinges off as well, or the hood latches, and reinstalled them with the film underneath them. The doors are very easy. They just curve up. They're pretty flat. So those are all wrapped around as well. So the idea here really is to, hey, how do we make this car look like it doesn't have film on it? And I think we accomplished that with this vehicle. So it's always cool to have really difficult custom cars like this in the shop, because they really get us to light our creativity and become artists in our craft. And that's what we enjoy most here at Authentic Details. So if you have a car that you think is a little bit more difficult, give us a call and we're happy to talk you through what's possible with it and what we can and can't do. Hope you enjoyed the video, and see you soon.